And welcome back. Alright, so I've made a few changes in our equipment, so switched a couple of weapons around. Latif here is now using this hand axe, for example. And I did also use Plan Your Perks, the mod, to plan some of my perks out. Now, I'm not 100% if I'll actually keep all of these plans as we level up and I learn more about the mod. But this is the plan for now. And Hilmar has a perk point, and I've decided to make a spear user out of him until he dies, that is. So let's get through the gaps. The first attack each turn ignores plus 10% of the target's armor and always targets the body part with the lower armor. Seems pretty useful. And he is using the golden dag, which is a spear slash mace, so that works out well. Right. Odo here has a couple of injuries, not that I really care. Same goes for Latif with one injury. But I suppose we are in fighting condition. We'll need to buy some medical supplies though. And we don't have any of them available here. Let's buy one stack of ammunition though, as we are burning through that quite quickly. Don't need more food. Let's take a look at the recruits. These guys are pretty cheap, but for the stage of the game that we are in with our money situation, they are actually pretty expensive, and I would like to recruit more beggars because of this specific perk, Promised Potential. I think I'm going to go ham with this perk. Just get all the beggars in the world, well, maybe not keep the worst of them, and give all of them Promised Potential, and we shall gamble on beggars. That's the plan for now, at least. We shall see how that works out. Let's head to Alpstad, I think, since that's the only non-hostile city on the map, since I pissed off Forstland. It's going to take me quite a while probably to learn all about the new mechanics. Not that they're necessarily complex or anything, but that's just how my brain works. Very slowly, that is. At least sometimes. Okay, well, there's no chance that we can beat anything like that. So for now, let's play relatively safely. I can make use of the safe scums, of course, but I'd rather not until I really need to use them. Right, what do we have? Drive of Brigands. Okay, so that might be doable. Maybe. However, there is a problem in that we don't have any nets. We should probably go buy some nets before we try to do something like that. But the issue with that plan is that there is only one port city on the entire map, and it's way, way over here. So that is slightly problematic. Let's see. So this, we can't get any missions from Jadeburg, which is on the way. So I think for now we won't be doing this, even though this is only a one skull contract. So let's not. So where can we find easy contracts? Maybe we head north. There are some villages there. I would like to get some more levels on our guys before we do anything more difficult. Let's take a look at the recruits at Windfeste. Maybe we can find a beggar. Looking for beggars. Okay, well, nope. Oh yeah, medical supplies. Let's see. Also no. Alright, well, that's a problem. That is definitely going to be a problem. Let's actually see if this has been changed. Now seems to be the same. For the prices, that is. Which means that we won't be doing any of that. We only have 1,000 crowns at the moment. Hopefully we can change that situation pretty soon. I am going to go with the 2 times speed through the forest because I don't want to be ambushed. I might get the auto-pausing mod at some point in the future, but for now, let's not. Alright, here we are at Whitehof. What is this? Hunt down webnecks in the woods. So maybe we could do that. It's a bit risky though, especially since we have 3 ranged characters and obviously the webnecks can quite easily reach them. So I'm leaning towards no. Let's take a... oh, never mind. No recruits available. Medical supplies are available and we need them. Let's buy 1 stack only though. Let's keep heading north. Maybe we can find something easier to do. Being a little bit cowardly here at the start of the run. Now the north is obviously more difficult than the middle section of the map because we can run into barbarians which are tougher than brigands are. What is this? 3 skulls though. So most likely no. 1 skull is... okay, well this we can do. This we can definitely do. To the east, alright. So take a look here. No beggars available. We still have food. There we go. Easy money. Just the way I like it. Right. Well, let's go check the situation at Gerheim. Two skulls. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Right, I would like to find a follow the tracks contract somewhere. Wonder how long this is going to take to wear off. Well, if we can't find any, I suppose we will just go out looking for brigands. That's the fight that I am most willing to do. I'm not going to fight an unhold. Also, fighting large beasts because of the new reach mechanic will be probably quite a bit more difficult. At least if I don't equip people with properly equipped reach weaponry, well, that have reach advantage. So using like one-handed weapons without a shield could be problematic there. Alright, another one of these. Fine. Still no beggars, but there's a very cheap wild man, which we can afford, though we are starting to run out of money again. I suppose we will get this guy, because wild men have a lot of potential. Alright, 1-star melee skill seems to be a backliner. We don't really have backline weapons, unless we count this militia spear, which... sure. You can have that, and you may have one of these weapons. Go with the one with the bigger number. So this guy is naked. Well, I'll just call him backline ? For now. Really should get him some clothes. But they might be too expensive, we shall see. Well, we can afford some sackcloths. Sure. Don't even have a helmet. Let's get a straw hat, well, then again. 44 and 44, yet this one is completely fixed. So let's get that. There you go. Feel better now. Okay, we have a couple of throwing nets here, despite this not being a port city. They are very expensive though, so I think I will skip. They can save our lives in some situations, but at the moment I really need to keep an eye on the crown situation. Okay, so that is to the east. Terrain is a bit dangerous if we run into something here during the night time at least, so I will go just 1 times speed. Need to be very careful when hunting wabbits. And again, at this point of the game, we are the wabbits. And Elmer Fudd is somewhere around here. Just looking for the right opportunity to bounce. Oh, Diethelm Games 1 max fatigue. Oh, nice. Also, one thing that I will address here, even though it's not really a big deal, so I gave this guy Steelbrow, which is perhaps not all that useful, but I decided to give our other ranged characters that just to have some symmetry. Now, obviously, we can't get every perk on everyone, so this guy, for example, gets Bullseye, which requires any ranged weapon, and it has been changed to be quite a bit more useful than in Vanilla or Legends. But these two don't have access to it. So we can't give everyone, even if they're filling the same role, we cannot give them the same perks because of the dynamic perk system, which I do like. I like that in Legends as well. Just something to keep in mind. Especially if someone is watching this who has no experience with Legends or dynamic perk trees in general. Alright, let's head back to Olbing. We still haven't completed our ambition either. That might take a while actually. Because finding contracts that we can actually complete is not an easy task at this stage. Alright, once again we should buy some more food, but here they are expensive. Let's head to Sommelsborg. We'll need to find something to fight very soon, because we are running out of money at a rapid pace now. Having 9 people who are eating like pigs. Right, wait for dawn. There we go. And I suppose I will look at the recruiting screen just for those beggars. Even though getting more people at this point is not going to be something that's good for the pecuniary situation here. I would really like to get this guy. Rollers are pretty good. But I think I should not, because we are running out of money, like I've been saying. Alright, well, we need to find something very soon. Let's head to Heldenburg, and maybe we can find something along the way. Or actually, maybe we should stop by at Olbing in case there's a contract available now. There is, and it is something we might be able to do. Let's take this. Alright. I do like doing caravan contracts. They're not as good as they are in Legends, but I do still like them. Might be getting attacked by these guys. But it's going to be daytime, which means our ranged characters have a chance to contribute. And we do also have a roster of 9 men and the help from a few caravan hands who, then again, they might not participate in the fight. Indeed, they are willing to fight. Alright, well, let's get some people killed. So I would imagine that the thralls are not as tough as they are in Legends on Legendary difficulty, but they do have quite a few perks here. This is not as many as in Legends, if I recall correctly though. What is our chance to hit 40 or 56? Alright. There are 9 barbarians though, so I do anticipate quite a few deaths here. But that's how this game is played. I don't mind it too much. Just wondering if I should use spear wall here or not. I think probably not, because they, well, a lot of them have throwing weapons and those are going to hurt a lot. Which means that we want to engage in melee straight away, probably. Don't mind if Wilhelm, for example, dies, even though he does have some, like, mid-game potential as a backliner. Need to deal with the dog first. Okay, well, that's lucky. I will take it. Okay, probably want to use shield wall for our first round when we are engaged in melee. 100 initiative, okay. So let's use Gunther over here with shield wall. See if he's able to hold these two at bay for a moment. And Diethelm, who I would like to keep alive, I will use in the same manner, and I will be a little bit sad if it fails. Actually, I should wait perhaps, because I might want to target these guys with our ranged people first. And this is 5 AP, right? Yes, yes it is. Alright. But let's wait first. 50%, 66, 46. Do want to go for the higher chance to hit. Both of these guys have antler cleavers. This guy has a militia spear, which is probably more dangerous, but it's lower chance to hit. You don't have a helmet. Let's go for you. Right. 46. Nice. Okay, you have a pretty poor chance to hit. Let's probably go for an aimed shot here. 56, yeah, let's go for that. Okay. So I did tie these two down here, which means I can just use the reach attack here. And miss. So the question now is, do I use Diethelm over here or here? I think over here, probably. This is a dangerous spot to take, but I think I might be taking that. We also do have adrenaline. However, we don't have enough action points to actually use it if I go for the thrust here. Well, that's a problem for future Hilmar. Let's go for it. Over to 79 and get a kill. Alright, so Latif probably needs to help out over here. Then again, if I do that, then I don't have enough action points to attack or use shield wall. Well, I suppose that's fine. Do want to stop this guy from reaching a Lebrecht as well. So let's move over here. Alright. Well, there goes Gunther. Rest in pieces. 2 pieces. Ouch. That is why I am afraid of these throwing weapons. So the northern flank will need help very soon. Alright, well, Bodo is about to die. I think I will still use him quite aggressively here. Let's go for this guy. Nice hit. So if the northern flank collapses, the caravan hands will hopefully step in and actually contribute in the fight instead of just observing like they are doing currently. Let's wait with our ranged people, I think. $78. Well, pretty good hit. Can also use adrenaline, and this guy is not using adrenaline despite having access to it. Thank you for that. And I will go for damage here instead of shield wall. Good. And yes, indeed, I did take fast adaptation for Edward. I think I'll move over here. That means I can take a shot at this guy, or even this guy, and also it frees up a spot here in case Wilhelm dies and thralls decide to go for the caravan hands. Let's go for the... Let's actually wait. Let's see what Latif can do here. Okay, now let's just shield wall. I think I'll move with a Wolfgang as well. 46. Let's go for that. And miss. Yeah, let's step over here with you as well. So if I get this kill, then Hilmar can move and still attack with the 5 AP attack. Nope. Alright. Let's go for the higher chance to hit. Decent. And there goes that guy. Could step in here to stop the throwing weapons. Probably don't want to though. And again, he might target Lebrecht, and that's going to be bad. Yeah, it's going to be bad. Do have Steel Brow to help with headshots, but we have only 10 body armor. Well, I'm not going to be too sad if someone like Lebrecht dies, and I don't know, it's not that likely, even if both of these javelins hit. I think. Not going to spend too much time thinking about it. Let's wait and see what's the best place to move to. Oh, you're being stupid. Well, I'll take it. And Wilhelm is still alive. But you are not. Who was that? Has killed Bodo the Bait. Okay. Well, rest in peace. Don't really care too much about Bodo perishing there. It is going to hurt our resolve in this fight though. But we have only 6 enemies left, so I think we'll be able to handle this. Also, it's kind of weird that these guys haven't used adrenaline yet, despite having it. It might have something to do with the fact that the mod changed the fatigue recovery rate for enemies, so they should now recover, I think, 15 fatigue per turn. At least human enemies. I think I read something like that. So it might be that the AI has been changed as well to accommodate, so they can't keep spamming abilities. Don't know for sure though. Let's see if we can kill these guys without suffering more casualties. This guy's still confident. Good job. Okay, haven't taken any damage with Death Helm, which means I can probably take this spot here. Let's do it. And Wilhelm, let's make an effort to hopefully keep him alive. Let's do this. Get a lucky 40%er there. Nice one. And you haven't taken any damage either. They do have quick hands. So I could go for... Oh, not knockback. I could go for shield wall. 59 though, that's pretty good. Let's go for that. And let's move over here and use adrenaline. If they don't want to use the adrenaline cheat, then I will. I have no qualms about that. There we go. Okay, well, maybe I should have waited. It's not going to matter probably, but getting stunned is a bit of a pain. Also, yes, the caravan hands aren't doing anything. I think Legends changed the AI for them, so sometimes in Legends they go like very aggressive and get them killed. Get themselves killed immediately, basically. Just rush headlong into a sea of orcs and get decapitated basically on the first hit. So I suppose this is better. It is kind of more difficult for us in fights like this though. But I suppose I don't mind too much, especially if we can count on them having the same behavior all the time. There we are. One more left. Good. And he bled out. Okay, so we lost a couple of baits. Not too sad about that. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Can I get rid of this somehow? Oh, there we go. So get a couple of level ups there. Also get a couple of injuries. Only 6 crowns. Really? Well, we do get bone figurines and a bead necklace. Those are worth money. Alright. We'll see if this group of barbarians wants to fight, but let's level people up here. So Death Helm, if promised potential is a success, then all perk points will be refunded. So it doesn't matter all that much if I take the wrong thing, if there is such a thing as a wrong thing here. And I do have some plans, but which one of these is the best thing to take currently? Probably just fast adaptation, to be honest. With 50 melee skill, I think we need the help early on. Even with 3 stars in melee skill. Do you get dodge? Yes, you do. I would also like the hit points, though. I think I'll go for the hit points. Guy doesn't have access to Colossus. So we need all the help we can get there. Okay, next up, Wolfgang, level 3. I suppose I will go for initiative. You do get dodge as well. It's not as important for a backliner, but I might be picking that up at some point. Let's actually mark it down there as a blue option. Also, one thing I appreciate, I'm assuming that Plan Your Perks has been updated, so it no longer has bugged out for me as it did on my Legends playthrough. I don't know if that bug was caused by Legends or the mod itself, but I do prefer this. I'll actually grab some Resolve here, I think, as well as Initiative. That as well is not as important for a backliner, but it can in some situations be good to have, I don't know, a good amount of Resolve, like, I don't know, 40 or 50. And let's take Steel Brow for this guy as well for some more safety. Right. Did we loot any weapons that we'd like to use? Don't think so. Well, you could have a knife. Yeah, I think we are ready to keep moving. Actually, let's... yeah, bandages. Let's have a couple of bandages in our inventory. Goblins. So, we have 7 bros left and we are quite hurt. I don't think we can handle that. We need to flee. Would like to get some goblin weapons since I think those cost 1 less AP to use, at least some of them, in this mod. So a goblin sword would be quite valuable. But yeah, I don't think I can really handle wolf riders at the moment. Oh, they don't want to fight. Okay. That's very helpful, thank you. Thank you for being so covered. Never mind. What the hell? Okay. Well, I'm gonna flee. Darn it. Well, money is running out, but we do have a couple of barbarian trinkets now. Let's keep heading south, I guess. Speaking of barbarians, can I fight these guys now? Probably? Yeah, I can if it's daytime. So let's fight them during the daytime here. They actually realize that they are going to die and are run... Come on, goblins. Don't be spoil sports. Don't ruin this. Damn goblins. Okay, so I might be able to do something here. There are only 4 barbarians left, though. Damn goblins. The thing is, I don't know how strong goblins are in this mod. So even one wolf rider might be quite difficult to take down here. 3 barbarians and a warhound. Okay, well, let's go for it. I do have to save Scums. Let's see if any of the goblins wants to come at us here. Also, I need to keep an eye on the enemy number here. If too many barbarians die, then I need to get out of here. Okay, so the ambusher has bow mastery, bullseye, footwork, pathfinder, quick hands. Okay. Well, since I did engage, let's move forward, I suppose. The skirmisher has more perks, has leverage. Crippling strikes, backstabber, okay. Yeah, if the barbarians start dying rapidly here, I will just retreat if I'm able to. Okay, one of them is using adrenaline. Okay, Wolf Rider has Riding a Wolf, +1 reach. But weapon skills cost 1 more action point. To the gaps, Spear Mastery. So, yeah, more things actually. Well, not too many more things, okay. So hopefully our ranged people can actually land hits on these guys. I don't see anticipation. Range defense of 35. What about you? 20. And you have 25, alright. Okay. Well, that means that I might need to use my first save Scum here. If things keep going like that. Unless I get like a few quick kills here and manage to lower their resolve. So an aimed shot is 35 only, or 40 for that. Don't mind if a couple of us die here, but more than that is quite detrimental. Okay, lucky hit. So Hilmar has the adrenaline. Can also step here and attack. Can he step over here and attack? Yes, but he won't have access to adrenaline after doing so. And he might just immediately die to this Wolf Rider if I do so. Well, we need to find out how strong these enemies are at some point. Now is as good a time as any. Kind of. I'll actually wait there in case I want to step further in. 53. I could wait for some surround bonuses though. I might be able to kill this guy with, I don't know, one hit even. So let's just go for it immediately, I think. And also, yeah, I can't actually step there. But if I step here, I can both attack and use adrenaline. So let's do that. No luck. And now I can't even use Latif with Shield Wall over here unless I'm willing to accept that he'll probably instantly die against two Wolf Riders. Yeah, I don't think we can handle this probably, so I will be needing to use that first save Scum. This is why I was worried about taking this fight in the first place. So you have a melee defense of 26. Really don't want to step in here, because I can't use Shield Wall. This spot is slightly better. I need to stop this Wolf Rider from reaching the back line, so I guess I will go for that, even though it's definitely not optimal. 25 or 41. I suppose we'll go for two 25s. Good. Less good. Alright, we also have Goblin Poison on Latif here. So I'll just Shield Wall. I could also step in here. What is your melee defense? 37. I can see that here as well. Actually, yeah, yes I can. Jagged Bike, huh? I'll just... well... Guess it doesn't matter all that much when you have this reach weapon anyway. Alright, I'll step in there. Oh, never mind, you just bled out. Alright, well... Let's see how fucked we are. You'd go for a knockout. Yeah, we have Through the Gaps active. 49, 59. Okay, so the cudgel... Not the cudgel, the knockout is 49 or 39. And even if I do land that hit, it's not a guaranteed stun. I think I'll just go for damage, but we are about to suffer some major damage of our own here. Momentarily. Yeah, it's looking more and more like this will be a safe Scum. Five attacks, huh? Okay. Alright, well, yeah, okay. I've seen enough. So let's quit. And load the autosave here. That's one save Scum off the board. I will mark that down after the recording though. Alright. Makes sense that the barbarians were so quick to lose that. Need to be very, very afraid of goblins, it seems. For now. Alright, 500 crowns left. What is the selling price here? Not very good, but it's tolerable. Okay, we are no longer hostile with Forced Land. That is excellent news. I suppose I will sell a few things here, because Forced Land is still not at neutral relations, so I don't know if the selling price there is not going to be much different. I'll keep the more valuable stuff though. Alright, more food. Kind of tempted by the cheese here. Don't know why that was so difficult to say, but here we are. Not a native English speaker, so sometimes I will have difficulties. Let's not buy the cheese. Actually, let's check how much the dogs are. 156, huh? Well, we do have these. An armored dog would obviously be better, but it is also far more pricey. I could just spend that money on a recruit instead though, like Hilmar here, who will be consuming rations and wages though. I think I'll get Hilmar instead. Oh, nice. 2 stars melee skill, 2 star melee defense, 3 star initiative. Do you have dodge? Yes, you do. Okay. Well, you seem to be useful. 29 resolve is pretty bad though. So definitely getting dodge for you, as well as relentless, nimble. Well, it's too early to think about this, I guess, because you need levels first. Let's call you Keep Alive. Might not be able to accomplish that goal, but let's try. Probably use the militias. Well, actually, you have 57 melee skill, which is obviously not all that much, but it is better than most of us. So I could use a more damaging weapon instead. No fast adaptation available. Okay, so who do I care less about here? Latif, okay. Let's do a switch there. So maybe I want to give this to him instead. Yeah, let's do it like that. Since I don't mind too much if Hilmar, who is superstitious, one of the most annoying perks to have because of the event, dies. So let's do that switch there. This guy might be more useful than Diethelm is. Unless Diethelm succeeds with promised potential, that is. In which case I might want to do a further armor switch here. You're level 3, but you do have worse stats, kind of. Yeah, sure, I'll do that switch. Sure. Alright. Well, that's a good find. We are really running low on money now, though. Keep moving. Hopefully Forced Land has a good, juicy contract for us. If not, then we will sell the barbarian trinkets and be fine for a little while more. Still have a good amount of tools and ammunition. Actually, let's take a look at the retinue. Oh, well, that's pointless because we haven't actually unlocked any slots. But since this isn't Legends, we no longer have those requirements of having certain perks, for example, to unlock some retinues. Right, so Warehouse burned down plus ambushed trade routes. That means that we can get a good price here. It's not like excellent, but I'll take it. And what are these contracts? Caravan to the east, Alpstad. So if I have to abandon this one, are you going to turn hostile again? Quite possibly. It's over here and we kind of want to head that way anyway. And the goblins that were troubling us are somewhere over here. That doesn't mean that we won't run into anything dangerous along the way. But it is a minor consideration. I think this is far safer. Olbing. Where is Olbing? Oh, we just came from there. I think I'll take the caravan, even though it is kind of a risk. Do I want to sell any more stuff? Not sure how useful these bucklers are in this mod. They might have a good use. I'll just sell it though. As well as the wooden flail. Probably would like to keep some throwing weapons around in case we find someone who can use them, but maybe at the moment the money will be more useful. So I will sell those. We will find more of them anyway. Wooden stick is worth only 5, so I might as well keep it. In case I want to use wooden sticks against... well, during a hex fight or something like that, I don't know. Need to stun our own people perhaps. Okay, let's take the caravan contract. Okay, the peasants of Forsland greet you with a few rambunctious children, no doubt set loose by their parents to do evil that, in the adult world, would have garnered some measure of violent response. As the little runts go after you, causing chaos, you order your men to put their boots to work. A few good stomps and kicks drive the bastards off. But for how long? I can't stand this town! Well, the feeling is mutual. And I dare say that we have been more in the wrong than they have so far. Okay, so far an uneventful journey. Here come the brigands though. I think we will stand our ground. I'm far less scared of brigands than I am of goblins. Alright, Wilhelm, actually, do I care if you die? Not really. So I guess I could put you in the front. Let's do something like this, so shield users on the flanks. That seems fine. Now hopefully I actually get to fight these guys. Oh, just as I said that. Just as I said that. Okay, well, it is what it is. It do be what it do be. Kind of like manifested that outcome. And these guys are not numerous enough to want to fight. That's the problem with taking caravans. When you run into groups that you'd really like to fight, they might not want to fight you. Oh. Okay. That's a lot of you. I think I need to abandon this caravan as well. That's just too many enemies. So how many enemies is that exactly? 1, 2... like 5 more, 7, 8, 9. I mean, we could try, but if I need to save Scum, I'm already down 2 of them. And I can't check how many caravan hands we have to help us out here. I'm leaning towards trying this fight though. Maybe we can take this. It's going to be very difficult. So maybe we should make a priority of getting some nets for future difficult fights ASAP. Alright, I'll see how tough this is. But if I have... Oh dear, you have a crossbow. You have a golden dag. Okay, so we can win, but if we get unlucky or I play badly, we will all die, I think. Kind of depends if this brigand hunter or this thug with the golden dag gets some lucky headshots or something like that. We do have a good amount of caravan hands to help us out, but they will quite likely just observe as we die, unless I move out of the way, which I should do probably. So I could straight away do that. If some donkeys die here, then that is far less bad than suffering casualties of brothers. I can wait, of course, and see what happens here. Let's wait first. Okay, Mr. Crossbowman, please be nice. Please be nice. Well, he's waiting. I suppose that's kind of nice. Also, the caravan hands are moving around. I would really like to engage here, since we do get that free shot in. The thing with that is, though, that might mean that the caravan hands will not participate in the fight, which means that we will probably do worse overall. They left some room here for our ranged people. If this guy got out of the way, then that would be very nice. That would be very nice. I can just leave this flank be, let the caravan hands take the hits. That's the plan for now. Yeah, I will step here with Edward. Let's take a shot first, though. Would really like to take a shot at this guy, though. But if I do that, I need to wait to have a better chance to hit. He probably goes here. Maybe here. Yeah, sure, we can still wait. Oh, you went there. Alright. No more waiting allowed. Good. Can't shoot unless I step in here afterwards. No, I can step here. Oh, yeah, sure. Let's do that. Need to engage on this flank, I think. But this flank I can allow the caravan hands to handle at least some portion of the fight. Can do a hit and run here as well. Getting hit by this throwing spear is going to hurt a lot, though. Maybe he does go for a shield, though. Can also use spear wall, but not sure how useful that's going to be. Maybe I go here, actually. 64, 69. Okay, well, let's go for the nicer number. Oh, thank you. Thank you for not actually using your weapon. $72 miss. Let's gang up on this robber. Alright, so you will go here. Which means I want to step perhaps here with Hilmar. And maybe even use shield wall. Is there a point, though? Maybe not. That is 20 fatigue, so let's not actually use it. Alright, and over here I could step over here perhaps. Or maybe even engage this guy. Nah, let's keep our ranged people safe, I think. Moment of truth. Okay. So you've already acted. Go for an aimed shot on this guy who has a pretty dangerous weapon. Let's do that. Nice hit. Can do the same with you. 56. Nope. You can do it, guys. I believe in you. 71, okay. Nice. Okay, well, that's a good result, but the stun was wasted, so not optimal. Still, overall, a good job. Alright, maybe I was afraid of these guys for nothing. Then again, we haven't been hit by this crossbow yet. Not to keep you alive. Maybe I don't step next to this vandal. Oh, that helps. That helps quite a bit. Let's step next to this guy. Good. If we get really, really lucky, I can actually probably... Well, not probably. Maybe kill this guy before he gets to use the crossbow. It's kind of unlikely, though. And now it's impossible. Do land one hit, though. Okay, that's not a very smart move, but obviously I'm happy about that. Okay, well, that's good. Alright. Seems we made it out of this fight without any casualties. It's not over just yet, though. I could move here with Latif. Do I want to? You have 53 initiative and Latif has 49. Probably don't want to do that then. Good job. That's not the right target, Lebrecht. Okay, we might even get this crossbow as loot here. Let's see if we can enable that outcome. Okay, please don't get the key. Well, don't deal more than 50% damage, please. I really want the crossbow. We got it. Okay. The only bad part about that is that all of our ranged characters have already specced into bows. But we'll find more. Alright, so that was actually pretty easy. Shouldn't have been as afraid as I was. There's the crossbow, also get a couple of daggers, also some money and tools and food. All of which are very useful indeed. Also we got the level up, well, on 2 people, so Latif, level 3. Let's just get fast adaptation. I'm going to make extensive use out of that perk early on, I think. But what stats or skills do we increase here? Let's get +2 melee skill at least. Probably resolve. Do we want initiative? Maybe. Maybe. Your starting initiative is very poor though. Range defense might have a bit of utility. Well, +3 hit points is just fine as well. Let's take the hit points, I think. This is a very low amount to start out with anyway. Next up, Wilhelm. Okay, pick up. Well, I said I would make more use of out of fast adaptation. Probably want both of these, but which one first? Yeah, let's get Colossus first. Let's try to keep this guy alive for the time being. Also gets dodge, but I might go Battleforged instead of medium armor here. So we don't have any stars in initiative. Just get resolve instead of the initiative here. Alright, there we are, making progress. Let's head to Alpstadt. This 500 crowns will be very helpful as well. There we are. Alright. So a couple of setbacks, if you can call them that. Last one of our safe scums here fighting the goblins, but overall a good amount of progress made in this episode. That's enough for now, so thanks for watching and I will see you next time.